All right, that should all be good now. Sorry about that, chat room. We've moved Catwoman.
Sure.
Oh, and that all looks wrong. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. All right, so Brian, we should get to it here. We have we got this to do. Where is it? Right here. Check it out. All right, we like to take a little time on the show on this Friday edition of the show and talk about apps that we're messing around with, things that we're into, things that we like, and for some reason cameras that are broken. Let's fix that real quick. Okay, now it's all good. This week, Brian, I have decided to go a little bit different and take us into a slightly different zone or area. And I know we talked about it yesterday, and you were downloading it as we were talking.
Oh, yes.
But the mobile obsession I have currently, because I am playing it mobilely, is Tetris 99 for the Nintendo Switch, as you can see right here. I have the Switch. This is an amazing thing, and I love it. There's not a whole lot more to say except the way it works. I described it a little bit Thursday. I'll just give you a little more detail. The way this thing works is you start a game. There it is. Brian's booting it up. Mine's probably already in. Let's see. Actually, I should look real quick. Yeah. So I'll start a game.
You're gonna try and play this and talk at the same time?
No. But you can see on there it's starting a game. All those little windows that just appeared to the side, the left and right there, chat room, and those at home. I'll describe this. It is 100 of you. Well, I guess 99 of you.
99, yeah.
Other screens, and they're all playing Tetris. And these are actual human beings, and they all pop in and populate these little zones. And then there's a little countdown, and then you start playing. You guessed it, Tetris, and the music and everything is all there. It's like all the normal stuff you're used to at Tetris. It's really good. It's really good. I always get it confused with Angry Birds. Angry Birds. I mean, maybe not that version, but Angry Birds has a very similar vibe to it.
It does,
music-wise. Anyways, so you got 100 people. And you can pinpoint who you want to be attacking, or you can do it randomly. I do random because I don't like to call attention to myself. I don't want people to get revenge.
It draws a line between you and the person you're attacking, so it's like it's quite apparent.
Yeah, and it'll do that with the random as well. But you'll come off of the random and go somewhere else, and so people aren't as they're not feeling revengeful when they see you doing this. Because I've had people gang up on me, like 2-3 at a time.
I have too. Yeah,
it's rough. But you play a battle royale version of Tetris, and the game speeds up after a little while. And every time you clear lanes, it's sending these stone junk blocks off to other players, whoever you're targeting, either at random or on purpose. And that fills in their bottom and makes them go higher, and they don't want to be doing that. They can clear those still. And also, there's a little bit of pending time when you get hit with somebody else's rows or you do it to them.
You get a warning.
Yeah, there's like a warning. They sit there for a second. They turn red. If you clear some levels before that, that'll knock those down, and in some cases, if you're lucky, you won't have to deal with them at all. But the idea is that it's always pushing your pieces up. You're always pushing them down. You're trying to get everybody else out. People start getting eliminated, and by the end, one person wins. The best I've done is 3rd place. Can't get any better than that so far.
Wow, that's great. I got 5th.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I honestly, I think anything in the top 10 is really good because there is some luck factor going on, but I think anything in the top 10 means you're a pretty good Tetris player. I played a lot of Tetris in the past, and so I feel like it's serving me now. You don't team up. You don't know who you're playing. None of these are friends of yours or anything like that.
I mean, they could be, but you have no idea.
Oh, you'd have no idea. Neither would they. It is a brilliant riot of a good time. It's free. Even if you don't have the Nintendo monthly thing, it's still free to get. But if you want to play it, you gotta have their thing.
Yeah. It's
otherwise it'll just sit there and not do anything.
Sit there unplayed.
Yeah. So it kind of is required. You got to do it that way. I think that's a good deal, though. That thing's like $5 a month and totally worth it for all the little retro games and stuff.
I just do $20 a year. It's like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, pretty.
For all the
pretty
stuff you
easy
get,
choice.
because you get all the old Zelda games and.
They just added
no-brainer.
They just added 2 or 3 new games to that pile. They got some other stuff coming down the pipe. This was just announced the same day it came out, so that makes 2 really fun battle royale games in February that are amazing.
Somebody just like I just got bumped up like 7 blocks underneath my
Oh yeah,
stuff.
it's the worst when that happens.
Oh no, it's about to go up again.
Yeah, I'll bet you're dead. What number are you right now?
I am 47 out of 99.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
If you can get past this,
yep.
you might
exactly.
get in the 20s. But yeah, it's a hell of a thing, and I love it. I think it's amazing and great, and they're planning seasons and adding other features and achievement stuff and a bunch of other things. And also, everyone's playing all the time. I never get in and not have it just go bling, 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 and go.
No, it goes so quick. Yeah, there we go. Like, the grays just went, pushed my crap right up to the top. So I ended up in 38th place.
Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, that's an average game. And you just get right back in and go again. It's Battle Royale for the freaking Switch, and it's with Tetris somehow, and it's crazy. So whoever came out with this idea, whoever that is at Nintendo that was like, hey, we should do this with this license, you're an insane person, and also you're amazing. So there's that. That's my mobile game of the week. It's a Switch game, and that's where you get it. It's free on the Switch and only requires your paid monthly thing that you would pay for all multiplayer. You can't play any multiplayer on the Switch without that thing. It's like Xbox Live or PlayStation Network, PSN. You have to do that on everyone's platform, and now that's true of Nintendo as well. All right.
It's required.
Brian, tell me what you have.
I have a game that I think came from that package of games that we bought a couple weeks ago, that that when I was playing that other game that was called Scalac.
Oh, right.
Scalac.
Yeah, they had
we
a
ended
sale.
Up both buying that package of games that included a bunch of other ones. One of the ones that it included was Blue Box X, which is not just for iOS, but it is like on everything. Android, Steam. There's a free version at mathplayground.com. Like, you can play this online.
Mathplayground.com? Never heard of it.
Mathplayground.com. I've never heard of it either, but it's on here. But I'm having a blast playing it on iOS. Very, very simple, very stark background game. You've got a green block and a red block. You start at the green block, you make your way to the red block. Along the way, you've got blue blocks that get smaller every time you bounce on them, and your little pong puck, which is a square, is just bouncing up and down on the green block until you go left or right. And you can only go one space at a time, so you basically have to go bloop bloop, and you can't, like, during a jump go bloop bloop to try and get over. So you've got to really plan where you go, because if you hit one of those tiny blue blocks, it's going to disappear right out from underneath you. And you need to figure out a way to get to all of these, get all these other blocks cleared out before you go back to the red block. It is simple to learn, instantaneously simple to learn, but very, very complicated to. It's one of those, lifetime. Learn it in a second, lifetime to master kind of thing.
Is that the old phrase?
Yeah, have you never heard that? Like
no, I've heard it, but I think
the
phrase is easy to pick up, hard to master. Isn't that the way you say it? I don't
probably
know.
That's a lot better. That's probably a lot better, Scott.
That's fine. It's a very picky thing.
Easy to pick up and learn, lifetime for you to learn to master the playing of it.
Well, whatever works.
It's cool. I'm up to level 11 already.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's cool.
It sounds like the kind of game I would like, and I think I have it then, because it's in that group, right? In that same grouping?
Yeah.
Well, then I already have it. I should just play it.
You probably already have it.
Yeah.
Super, super cool. And, man, does not get more simple game-wise than that. It is like everything you need to know right there in the game, right there in the first level. You learn how everything works, and then it's just like take it from there. And this is a good one for kids, too,
Yeah, I like kids. Kids like things. Let's give it to the kids.
A very simple one the kids can pick up and start learning and figuring their way out. And they have to use some planning, thinking ahead, all that stuff to be able to get through it.
Sure. Oh my gosh, I just got murdered in Tetris while you were talking. 59. Oh, it's great too. I forgot to mention this, and you knew this because you're playing it. But you can keep watching and see who wins if you want.
Oh yeah, if you want.
Yeah, you can hang around and just sort of like survey the battlefield and.
It would be fun to see if we can both get into the same game sometime, because you'd know if the thing started exactly the same time. Well, you'd suspect that if it started at the exact same time and the numbers went down the same, then you were in the same group.
And if we both got kicked, you can see names. Like I'm Frog Pants in here.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you would be Coverville, I assume, or whatever you are.
Yeah, I would be.
Are you Coverville?
I totally would be. I am Coverville.
Nice. All right. Well, this is a stupidly fun game, and I recommend it highly.
Totally is.
And that thing you like, I'm going to play since I bought it and haven't tried it.
Yeah, easy toilet game. Super easy toilet game.
I love a good easy toilet game. They're my favorite.
Yep.
Hey, look at this, everyone.
And you can always follow me on Twitter.
It's Energy Secretary Rick Perry letting us know it's time to read your Twitter questions at TMS. No, ask TMS. It's hashtag Ask TMS. I haven't done this enough, I guess.
Octothorpe, ask TMS.
I don't know what my problem is. Anyway, it's a thing, and we do it. And we got one from Peter Fisher right off the bat, who says,
"Of course we did.
If you could have a nerd-tacular event somewhere outside of Salt Lake City or Las Vegas, where would you go in the USA and internationally?"
Oh.
I don't know.
All right, my vote would be Orlando.
Okay, Orlando, because you got Disney. Is that why?
Because you got Disney, you got Universal Studios. It'd be cool to have it at one of these, either at a park or at medieval times.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Sure. I think it'd be a blast to have something like that there.
Yeah.
Outside the country, London would be rad.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney, Australia would be rad. Someplace where they speak our language would be good, or we speak theirs.
Yeah, I like some good language speaking. Australia, though. I'm not flying all the way there.
Why? Because it's a long flight?
Because it's too effing long. It's the longest flight. It's like 17 hours of just straight sitting in a plane and going, oh my gosh, are we ever going to freaking get there? I hate it. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. Half of that you sleep. The other half you play Tetris against everybody else on the plane.
Yeah, I do London, though. I like London. Oh, I also like there's Canadian places I wouldn't mind.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Like Toronto would be kind of the obvious one because it's not dead center, but it's central.
Right.
Would be cool.
Something like that would be good. In the U.S., did we already say U.S.? Oh, you did Orlando.
Well, yeah, I did, but what would be your pick for?
Oh, I really liked Columbus, but I don't know if... Well, maybe that would be a good central place for the people on the eastern side. But I thought Columbus, Ohio was awesome, and their convention center there was so cool. I really would consider it. It was rad there. That's a cool town. So, yeah.
I went to Columbus.
Yeah?
I don't remember a damn thing about it.
Really?
Except the Columbus Dispatch, right? I think is the newspaper there. Yeah.
Oh, that was
I don't remember anything about Columbus.
Way before all the stuff they've done. They've changed. That whole town has changed and all gentrified and way too expensive. I don't think I could live there because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
But
Columbus Dispatch.
Oh, I'm sure back in the day it was boring as shit. It's kind of like Boise, Idaho. It's just even saying it makes me bored. But that's because when I grew up, it was a terrible place to visit. It was awful. And now it's like Portland. It's awesome there.
Huh.
But But it's not the kind of thing you think of when someone says Boise, Idaho. But they've turned it around, I guess.
All right.
All right. How about this one? Katie Talmo, if there was a device that could control all your bodily functions and would link to an app on your phone, would you want to use it? Yes.
Control all your bodily functions with an app.
Yeah.
Well, can we get some clarity? Definition? What is it controlling?
All right, let's say you got to pee really bad and you're in a place where you can't do anything about it. You're in an Uber and you're across town and you have to pee so bad. I would love an app where I could go put sleep or freaking do not disturb on my pee function.
Okay, all right. So that kind of I don't want something where I'm gonna have to keep pressing a button for my heart to keep beating.
No, I don't want that either.
Tap.
It's the worst idle game ever.
Check in at least once a day for oxygen.
Yeah, I need to go for a run. Just tapping as fast as you can.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, this is all a bad idea. But I think the anatomic stuff like heart, breathing, that should continue to go on its own. It's the whole point of being
tap dodge.
The whole point of being an anatomic system. The whole point of that is that it's automatic.
Right.
So I think it should only be things that you do have to decide if you want to control or not. Like if you gotta pee, or if you gotta take a pooper, or if you gotta, I don't know what else is there. Is that all there is?
I had too much to drink last night, but time to get busy.
You have a little instant orgasm button on there.
Well, I wasn't thinking orgasm, Scott.
Oh.
let's take our time.
I went down
By the
a
way,
path.
still waiting on them boner pills. Still waiting on them boner pills.
I can get them for you if you want some. They're yours.
Hook a brother up.
Hook a brother up. All right, how about this one? Corey Smith.
I guess people won't hear that episode of America's Next Top Podcaster for like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, a
before
little
they know what we're
preview.
talking
Yeah.
about.
It's a little preview
Yeah.
for you guys. Enjoy. A little sneaky peek into what's going on.
That's right. Exactly.
Uh,
Wait till you hear Jury on that episode.
Corey
Jeez
Smith
Louise.
says, "Oh my gosh, no kidding." He says, "I'm about to go to my bachelor party. What is one thing you guys wish you would have done on yours?" I don't have any regrets. That stuff, like everything about the dating process, the wedding part, the bachelor party bits, all that stuff. When it's over and you're done and you're married, none of it matters. It's kind of a big giant waste of time and money. Not the fun you have is great. Okay, not complaining, but I'll tell you what. In the wedding side of it, if I could do it over, and everyone says this, I know.
Yeah.
But if I could do it over, I would cut so much stuff out. It's like all I cared about was getting married. That's all I cared about.
Yeah,
the rest
but
of it was for my
it's
parents.
not for you,
No,
Scott.
it's not. It's
for
for my
your
parents.
family. And if they, listen, if and you probably will say, "Oh no, I don't care." Like if Carter said, "Hey, I'm getting married. We're not going to do a reception. We're just going to elope and not do anything." You'd be like, "Well, I still want to at least take you and your, fiance out to dinner."
Well, we do that, of course, but we wouldn't be. I would not be sad at all.
So all of a sudden you do want something.
Well,
I see.
Not a fancy wedding. I just say, "Hey, well, let's all get together when you get back."
I did forget the fact that as the father of the bride, you'd be on the hook to pay for it. So let's say Nick in this case. He's engaged to some wealthy socialite.
Well, then they're paying for it anyway, so then who cares, right? I don't care then. But
Dad, we're gonna go get married in Las Vegas.
Because Carter's already told me he does that at the end of every sentence. By the way, he cries like that, like a town cry.
I'm sure he does. Yeah,
still does it all these years later. But
that's his thing.
but in Carter's case, she has made it. She stated on the record multiple times she's not interested in anything but that kind of either an elopement or a very small wedding. She doesn't like the pomp and the circumstance, and I am 100% cool with it. Taylor was like not quite that low, but she didn't go crazy either. I've been to plenty of weddings where they've gone crazy. I've been to plenty where it's just at the courthouse with the freaking justice of the peace. At the end of the day, all of them got married. All of them are happy couples. Right. But some of them have more money at the end. Some have more money.
No, this is true. Listen, I always love a good party. So however that party comes, if it's a wedding reception, if it's a bachelor party, if it's just going to the courthouse and then going to Dave and Buster's afterwards and blowing $100 on games, whatever, I love a good party.
Yeah, you're a party animal, you might say.
I am. That's right.
All right, how about this
one? My app would go, party.
Oh, but to really answer his question, though, I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Ours was boring. What did you do? Did you have some crazy party? What did you do
for my bachelor party?
Yeah.
Yes. We went out to dinner at a place called
the Olive Garden. Oh, okay, McCormick's.
It was like it's a seafood restaurant, and my best man was a guy named David Collins. That's probably what I would do differently. Is I would not have Dave Collins organize my bachelor party or attend my bachelor party. Because he ended up, Dave Collins.
I love that.
ended up hitting on Tina after we were married.
Wow.
Yes. Dave Collins, worst man, worst best man.
Yeah, worst best man.
Worst best man.
That's no good.
But no, it wasn't McCormick and Schmick's. It was just McCormick's.
We have a McCormick's here as well. Seafood. It's like seafood and steak stuff, right? That kind of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I think maybe it even eventually became McCormick and Schmick's or Schmick's.
Oh, maybe.
Whatever it is. But went there, had great, like lobster and oysters and stuff like that. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Then went to a strip club. And he ordered the deluxe package, embarrassed the F out of Brian, which is...
lap dance? You get a lap dance?
Oh, yeah, I got a lap dance.
Yeah, Brian,
come on, that's nothing. Like, come on, lap dance, nothing. No, there's a shower, a glass shower on one wall of the strip club. And he paid to have me in that shower wearing swim trunks that who knows how many guys had worn before me from this place. in this shower with a topless woman writhing around on top of me in this shower.
Oh my gosh! So wait, are you?
Oh, in full view of the entire bar. Let me, if that part wasn't clear, no pun intended.
I don't know why that's so funny. That's really funny to me.
This is why Dave Collins should not be organizing your bachelor party.
Good gosh, dude. That's
yeah, exactly.
That's something else. Nice job. And well
somewhere there are pictures. That's the sad part, is that it comes with a Polaroid. So somewhere in this house is a Polaroid of this, and
those go bad after a while. You should scan it.
Oh yeah, I should.
Yeah, it'll be
I
all
hope
yellow.
I find it and it's completely washed out. It's like, oh well, I guess it's done. Yeah.
Too bad.
I had so much to drink at the at McCormick's that I probably didn't care about what happened afterwards.
No, well, I don't drink, so mine was boring.
Yeah,
that's the thing,
You're
Brian. I don't know, but I have friends that I would call Dave. What's his last name?
Collins.
I have some Dave Collins like friends.
Yeah.
Who make life harder than it should be. I get it.
Yeah,
I've been there. Here's Adrian Johnson with his question. Just watched Lethal Weapon for the first time. Where do you rank it among Christmas movies?
Oh, Lethal Weapon?
Yeah. As a Christmas film. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't call it a Christmas movie like I call Die Hard a Christmas movie, because what Christmas do you get? I know oh no, there's the second one that they kill a guy by wrapping Christmas lights around his neck, don't they?
Is that the second or first? I thought it was the first. Out in the Rain.
Is it the first one?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was the first one.
Okay.
Because
I didn't get you Gary Busey. That movie could take place anytime, but Die Hard, it's at a Christmas party, and he wins because there happens to be Christmas tape handy.
Yeah. And that movie sandwiches it with actual Christmas songs of licensed material. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, I think I agree. Which one has Diplomatic Immunity?
That's Lethal Weapon 2.
2, is it? That guy's the best. Hold on. I'm going to play him.
Diplomatic Immunity.
Immunity. Listen to this guy. I have him right here.
Diplomatic Immunity.
He's the best. He's a South African villain guy. All right. Adrian also asks, are some of the Kickstarter cards still being shipped? Yep, we're down to about 100 of them.
Cool.
That is a beast of a fulfillment, by the way.
I'll bet it is. Yeah.
We had too many decks.
Some right here.
You know what it is, Brian? Too many decks.
Yeah.
And so when people would pick and choose, it created this infinite number. It was like Diablo weapons. It was just like...
Right. You're like, basically, you have to fulfill each one individually by looking at a list of what they got.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. And there were thousands and thousands of them. So we put up an update, so you guys should see the latest update. But we kept everyone up to date on what's going on.
Right.
All right. How about this? Let's see. Barbie's Horse asks.
Okay.
It's a great name.
Sure.
Why does Scott brag so much about his large head? He should try to be more humble. Also, will Ibbott be inviting El Chapo to game night? It's an odd question on both ends, but
wow. Okay. Geez. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I don't brag about it. I hate my huge head.
Yeah.
This isn't me going, oh, I got a big head, therefore there's a giant brain in there. It's not that. It's that no hats fit me. I look like a bobblehead sometimes. It's a big dumb head. And I've passed it on to some of my kids, and it feels bad that they have to deal with my genetic malady, which is a giant head. So I don't love my head.
Yeah.
I have a bad head. Okay? That's all. And if
That's
I shave my head...
bizarre...
Brian has a normal head. You shave it, it looks like a normal skull in there. I've had my hair cut way down when we did it for Tina, for example, and I look like some kind of alien from the side. Like it's all like xenomorphed and stuff. It sucks. My head sucks. So anyway, now El Chapo, I don't get it.
El Chapo. Well, he just got arrested 9 hours ago. So
he did? Where? In Colorado? But arrested or sentenced? I thought he was already in trial or something.
I thought he'd already been caught, but I guess they lost him or something. But they've just oh, maybe not. Maybe they already caught him, but now they're arraigning him and sending him to prison or something. Again, I thought all of this stuff already happened. Convicted. Okay.
Oh, so it is a conviction. Okay.
Oh, he's going to the Supermax prison in Colorado. Well, I'm not inviting him to game night, but I guess I have to take game night to him.
That's right.
Hey, El Chapo, want to play some Gloomhaven?
Yeah, call it a conjugal visit if you want. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Drop trow and play Gloomhaven.
Right.
Hey, you have Gloomhaven, don't you?
I do have Gloomhaven, yeah. I've been talking to Nikki and Clark Moore about maybe doing a Gloomhaven monthly event where we play.
I wish I had Gloomhaven. I don't have
Wish
it.
you lived closer.
Yeah, if I lived closer, that we'd already be doing this every week.
We'd be doing it already. We'd be done with it.
We'd be recording.
Moved on to something else.
We'd be live in a studio somewhere every day, and we'd go play board games the rest of the day.
That's right.
I'm sure that's how it would work out. All right.
It's exactly how it'd be, yeah.
If you guys want your questions in, you can do it. We'll do them next week as well. That's the hashtag AskTMS on Twitter. Feel free to send them anytime you want, and you might just get lucky and be included. Before we go, a reminder that the big Vegas meetup is happening at the end of April. All the details are at vivatmsvegas.com. We are spending Thursday, about 4 hours of that evening, at the HyperX Esports Arena in the Luxor Hotel. It is a big, awesome, rad esports place where you will get to play Overwatch in teams. If you want.
Yes.
If you don't, you don't have to. But people can watch, whatever. It's
Yeah,
a super
hang out.
low-key, no pressure, anything sort of thing. We just want to have a good time. There's food you can buy there and drink and blah, 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 all that stuff. You can bring your kids if you want. And as far as teams go, soon and shortly we will have a form you can fill out if you're interested in playing. We're going to just find out who are all the heads that want to play, what do they think their rough skill level is, and then we'll assemble teams.
Exactly.
And we're excited about that. So.
And that way nobody's like, I never got picked for a team.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to do that. We're not going to let him...
By the way,
Yeah.
Did you see, I sent you a text with the video that KT Data put together of the esports arena. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I need to use that. Can I use that? He made that?
Of course you can. Yeah, I could probably even put it up on the website too.
Yeah,
Totally do that.
you should, because I need to make a ticket video over the weekend, and I want to use some of this footage. Did he make this?
He made it.
He went there and filmed it.
He went there and filmed it. I guess he filmed it when he was the winner of the tournament. Will be featured in a glass box center stage with a topless cover.
with a shower
Well
going.
done, Sidian.
Yeah,
with a shower going.
Yeah.
Every by the way, every hotel has that. Every hotel casino has one of those.
Yeah.
No, he actually was there. I want to say he was there when we were there, or maybe he was there last year for Viva TMS Vegas. He went there and checked it out and just took some pictures himself of it.
Yeah, he's a local Salt Laker. Remember that time you and I did that stage thing at the whatever that was, that gaming expo thing?
Yeah, right. Geeks. The Geeks conference.
Event thing. He showed up and did some stuff there, filmed some of that.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. All right, so I'm going to borrow your video, KT Data. I hope that's okay. And I'm going to edit it into some other stuff. Anyway, so there's that. Very excited. That's all good. What else was there about that? Oh, and we're trying to get tickets up early next week so that you can lock yourself in. About them, we'd have the form so that people can kind of coordinate their I'm coming with the form. And is that it? That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, you just have to play. Oh, reminder, patreon.com/TMS. That's how we pay for this extra show a week. So please continue to support us there. If you haven't yet, consider it. That's patreon.com/TMS. You can go to frogpants.com/TMS for everything else you might need. All right, Brian's going to play a song, and then he's going to go eat French food.
Eat French food. Ray Bradshaw sent in this request for February 10th, so we're missing it by a couple days, but that's all right. He says, hey all, it's that time again. As I've stated before, a certain band recorded their very first LP on the day I was born. Brian, I know your clout only goes so far as the Beatles are concerned, but any cover of the song Please Please Me would be great, or a cover of any song from that LP. You guys are awesome, and congrats to Scott on the new grandchild. Oh, so true.
Thank you.
Well, okay, so not only... So February 11th, 1963 was the date that the Beatles recorded Please Please Me. Here's what's really cool about that. EMI put the challenge to them to not just record the album, but record the whole thing in one day. Like, so basically they showed up at the studio, they recorded the whole damn thing in just under 13 hours.
Wow.
All 12 songs or however many are on there. 14 songs.
Okay.
And it's stuff like I Saw Her Standing There, Please Please Me, Love Me Do, A Taste of Honey, Twist and Shout. All those are on there. Really, really cool project. 50 years later, 2013, the BBC decides they're going to do a similar thing and make a bunch of artists come in and do covers of each song from the recording sessions and put their own spin on it. But the trick is, again, they have to do it in 12 hours. That means like the band coming in, doing setup, recording. Oh, we messed that one up. Let's do another recording. No time. We got to go with take one, etc.
Yeah.
And this is a bunch of great stuff like Mick Hucknall from Simply Red, Joss Stone, Stereophonics, Chris Difford and Glenn Tilbrook of Squeeze, Graham Coxon of Blur, and the one we're going to hear today is Ian Brody of the Lightning Seeds. Love the Lightning Seeds, one of my favorite bands from that era, from that 90s era of Britpop. Super cool. And Ian Brody took on the song Do You Want to Know a Secret? Did such a cool job with it. It was the one I decided I had to play for this. From the collection, 12 Hours to Please Me from the BBC, which is such a great title for an album. Here's Ian Brody and Do You Want to Know a Secret?
See you on Monday.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Spring break boobies.